not president. All righty. The first thing you will buy if you hit the $100 million lottery. Toastmaster Tim Linger.
Ian, I'm not Linger today, by the way. Not. But you vote for me, T-I-M. That's, you don't want to miss that out. About 10 years ago, the lottery had reached $1.3 billion. Now, since then, it's gone higher. This was the first time the lottery in the United States Powerball had reached over $1 billion. So I put a lot of energy and time into this. Here's the problem in Florida, is you cannot claim the lottery anonymously, not to a trust, not to a business. You gotta show up to Tallahassee, you gotta get your mugshot and your real name. So what do you do about this? I did some research. I discussed it. Had a committee. We formed a committee. It was determined that before you claim the lottery, you change your name. And then you can change it back if you want to, optionally. You probably should. You want to move, but you don't want to actually change your address. You got to take the numbers with you. That way you put it on your new house. You don't have to change your mailing address. Things like that work. Show up and be like in the movies where you make yourself really fat, or if you're fat, make yourself really skinny, wear a beard, a wig, and then take your mugshot, right? You don't smile, go incognito. 100 million, 100 million, it's all the same when you have that kind of money. Thank you.
Explain the feeling when you bought your first house. Toastmaster Maria Ruffin.
The first house that I bought with my husband was in Fort Worth, Texas. And we probably waited longer than most people to buy their first house because we lived in Abu Dhabi for about 5 years after we got married, and you can't really buy a house there if you're a foreigner. So we were very excited to buy our first house when we moved to Fort Worth. We wanted something with a yard because we had 2 small kids, and we wanted enough space so that we could have a family come and visit. So that's what we were able to purchase, and we were elated, and we invited all of our friends to come visit because we weren't originally from Texas. And we enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Have you ever been kicked out of a bar? Toastmaster or gross?
Bro.
Have I ever been kicked out of a bar? Definitely yes. You have no clue about what my life was like way before I joined the Army during my punk rock days. Somebody had handed us these leis for some kind of tiki party thing, and we would always hang out on the street in Baton Rouge called Chime Street. Chime Street was a very wild street at the time. There was an S-Dogs band, a What For band, a place that I lived for a while called the Ghetto, which was not the New Orleans Ghetto, but for Baton Rouge, it was a rundown place outside the Bluebird ice cream shop that had a constant gas leak. And it was really down in the dumps. Anyways, back to the lay. There was a German exchange student who was a beautiful woman, and I loved my rum. And you can put the two together, but I won't go much further. I was kicked out that night.
Explain your feelings from getting fired from a job. Toastmaster Karen Swartz.
Good morning, Toastmasters. Yes.
Morning.
Great topic for a Friday. Being fired. No, I've never been fired. Knock on wood. Especially in today's work economy, that's knock on wood. Thank you. I guess that's not the same as being fired, though, really. If I were to be fired, I would be really sad and really upset. And I don't know what else to say, but the green light is on. Have a great weekend.
Gonna make some money today.
Would you rather have a nice house or a nice car? Toastmaster Jeff Hood.
None of the above. All of it.
With a nice roof.
Can I trade it for a boat?
Do tell.
We all need one. Really, all we need is a roof over our head, but if we have a boat, there's so much more we can do, especially if you're like me and you love the water. But with a boat, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can fish, you can water ski, you can wakeboard. But having a car, you need a car, you want a car, but you can ride a bicycle, you can walk, you can run. House, we really, really, really need a house. Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever been to jail? Toastmaster? Policeman?
Now we know.
Well, well, well. I guess it's time to unleash some verity and a bit of clarity. Although I feel like answering this question is giving you a bit of charity. As I look around and I see these other speakers, I'm going for some parity. So I'm going to approach this with temerity and give you a straight answer. Yes, I have been in jail. I have been in many jails. I retired from a career in public safety communications. So I have been in many jails across the Southeast, and I was out of those jails the same day. Unlike that poor guy with the Roll Tide sweatshirt in Georgia, I was kind of laughing at him as I looked at him in the holding tank, and I said, "Go Gators." I know that was cruel, but I took his picture and sent it to all my Gator friends, and we thought, well, 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 there you go. Verity will win out every time. Thank you, sir.
All right. Have you ever worn a wig, and why? Toastmaster Roy Shear.
Right. I'm trying to recall a biblical expression. I'm not sure I have it right. You can help me here. Does it go, verity, verity, I call upon you?
Verily. Verily.
Oh, thank you, Blake.
That doesn't count.
I knew someone in here would have that. Several of you did. What was the question? Been in jail?
Worn a wig.
Let's go with been in jail. That's an interesting memory. I had a business friend in Germany who was very, very sharp. I believed him entirely. Had some money invested in his company. The German government didn't believe that he was on the up and up. They arrested him. They found my name on the soldiers, but I didn't go to jail, he did. I had the pleasure of visiting him in a German prison. Started to speak with him in English. The guard who was standing there says, "No, Deutsch," as he's listening in. The end of the story is fascinating, but I have no time to tell.
Who takes the most time to get ready in the morning? You or your spouse?
Please.
Toastmaster Lauren
Mickelson.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So if I ask all of you, what's the verity of the question? I do not have a spouse, but I know when my boyfriend's getting ready, he gets out of bed an hour before me, he comes to give me a kiss. It's when he goes to work. And then I get up, 2 hours later, I text him and tell him I'm ready for work. Now that I haven't been straightening my hair, it takes me only an hour. So the verity of the answer is that I take significantly longer.
could paint the world one color, what would it be? Toastmaster Gary Adams.
The interesting thing is that the entire world was painted one color. Would we even have a color if everything was purple? Would we have a color? How would you feel if everywhere you went, everything was green? I think it would be kind of strange. The interesting thing about colors, we have what? The red, yellow, blue, that's what we see, and it's all combined. And we all assume that everyone sees the same color as everyone else. But obviously, I could really tell that dark navy blue plants were not quite as coordinated as they looked at 5 o'clock this morning. I realized it right before I left. But I've invested so much time in getting all of the dog fur off these pants. But you know what? I have such a strong investment in this, I'm just gonna go with it and call it fashion. So I think if the world was all the same color, it would probably not match.
If you could create a new holiday, what would it be? Toastmaster Captain Lincoln.
There you go. Those are that.
The variety of it all, I don't know. But maybe my favorite thing to do, which is sleep. We would have a nap day. Everybody would just have a nap day. So the whole world would be shut down, you know, everybody just taking their nap and chilling. And that would be fun. Actually, at UCF, one time when I visited with my daughter, they were saying that you could start any club. And somebody was thinking of actually a nap club, where you just come in a room and just lay down with each other, no talking, just take a nap. So the variety of it is nap day.
How do you plan on spending your Labor Day weekend? Toastmaster Christopher Dunn. Oh, sorry.
It's like,
Toastmaster
What did you just say?
How do you plan on spending your Labor Day weekend?
Oh, good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning. I'd polite you to decline to answer that question because I am now considered a guest. Oh. Thank you.
Toastmaster.
How responsible
Linda Miller. Linda Miller, your Labor Day weekend.
Party.
Good one. Thank you. So I plan to spend my Labor Day doing Halloween. What? Yeah.
Never. Really?
So we just acquired another property and it is specifically running as an Airbnb. And 2 months out of the year, it will be a Halloween public haunt starting next year. This year though, we are doing all the touches and adding and clearing out a wooded path, so it should be interesting. And we are, thank you.
All right.
We are getting started this weekend and I am so excited. So yes, that's what I'll be doing Labor Day weekend.
oh, so
What kinds of food that really upsets your stomach? Toastmaster Susanna Ortiz.
She already did it. She already did it very much.
Okay. All right. Next okay, I'll Toastmaster Chris.
There you go.
There you go.
Good job.
good morning. I'm African, so none. Eat it all, baby. You get trained from a young age. You get from the outside and you pick up whatever you want, you put it in your stomach. You go home and you get stronger. I honestly don't remember any food that kind of upset my stomach. However, if I look at it and look at it carefully, I'll know if this is gonna make me sick or not. So, for someone also who loves cooking, I've learned to not turn down any kind of food, especially if you're a guest at someone's house. Be respectful. They say in Wolof, the kitchen is very hot. Very hot. So if there's someone that's handing you food, doesn't matter if it's good, it's gonna gonna make you sick or upset your stomach, just go for it and eat. And if you cannot compliment, just say something nice. So no, I am an iron. Yeah, I'm an African self.
Would you take $50,000 up front, or would you flip a coin and win? Or would you flip a coin for your chance to win $10 million? Toastmasters date. Hey, welcome back.
50,000 or 10 million. They say that you gotta take risks when you're young, right?
Yeah.
So I think the best option, I mean, really, what can 50,000 buy you today? I mean, maybe I can get a car, nice car, nice house. Maybe could I pay rent for 12 months on, a decent house, maybe. But I think the best option for this, severity in this, would be flipping a coin and taking that chance. So many of us just need to take that chance, and especially if you're young, there's not a lot to lose. So I think, yeah, I'd flip the coin.
Yeah. If you had to choose, would you wear heels, high heels, or shoes from a homeless man? Toastmaster partners.
Bargain. Make good choices.
Well, high heels or shoes from a homeless man, right? I think for today, I will probably take the shoes from a homeless man. I realize I'm not wearing the dress for the day. But if it was any other day, I would like to try some heels. But I don't know how I look at heels. So does that answer the question? I gotta wait for the light. So any other topic?
Gene Simmons heels.
Pretend I'm in heels. Okay.
How often are you late to work? Toastmaster engineer.
Good morning. Really, I'm never late to work. Because I have an office. But the good thing about this is that I'm a man that likes to plan everything. First thing after I have everything under my command, I can sit down, take a look at the things that I intend to do during the day. I have that already planned. I take a look at the next days. So what I need to do, how do I need to prepare? For example, coming here, to put everything ready to go the day before, my dress and everything. So when I get up, well, it takes me just a few minutes to get dressed and to come here because I have that already planned. So I think planning anything is so much good, and this is very key. You have to plan, and then your day and your life will go easier.
If you could instantly become skilled at one thing, what would it be? Toastmaster Regina.
Aren't I doing enough for you? Come on, come on. I got you.
Come on.
Good try.
You forgot to tell you.
If you could instantly become skilled at one thing, what would it be?
Skilled at one thing. Let me look at the faces. As I said to you this morning, I love your patience. I love your family. I love your house. I love your cooking. I think I need cooking skills because I have none. If I don't like it, I can eat rocks as long as they feed me. I feel good. I eat. So cooking would be my Kill.
Mr. Timer, did everybody qualify?
Tabletop, yes, everyone did call.
All right, sir.